Oh, good effort, good effort. Hey everybody, good morning. We're gonna play some Star Wars, The Old Republic today. Ooh, it looks like our group is filling up to play. We're gonna be playing an operation. I'm doing slightly better of my health. However, my sleep schedule is still absolutely just trash, poo-poo, garbage, and I slept about 3 hours last night, so please forgive me if I'm a little slower than normal. Oh, you got a bunch of Loth kitten cats on Oricon, y'all just hanging out waiting to go. We're going to be playing a double feature today. We're going to be playing, yes, there's room for a DPS. We currently have 2 spots open. If you want to join, whisper Nessa to start. If you don't know how to whisper in game, the requirements are Starforge server, Republic side, and we're going to need your character name. You also need to be level 80 and on the Republic side of the Starforge server. I see we have Captain Talion over on YouTube asking, is there a level cap? Yes, for this specific activity, you need to be level 80. We're going to be playing, yes, there's room for a DPS. Is that a new game? Sure is. My favorite game is called Monday Morning Community Operations. Alex says, I don't know how to whisper in game. You want to join on Jokarti? Yeah, let's get you invited. I know you've joined us before, Karti. There you go. That's our last one. We are actually full. If someone wants to send out a summon, I'm going to do the news really fast. I wasn't expecting to be full by the time I actually got rolling today. So for those of you in the group, press the green check mark in the top left to accept the teleport. So the news today is April 8th. I've got this wonderful little GIF from my friend Shelby that says, hey Saya, today is Monday. Oh god, that scared the crap out of me. Can you guys hear it? The like creepy Oricon noises. I thought something in my house was breaking. I was like, oh my god, what's wrong? I'm just trying to do the news. Sale of the day is the Resolute Gorilla's Dual Saber for 250cc. Nothing really good or bad about this one. Just kind of as a okay lightsaber, cosmetic wise. Reset day is tomorrow for Galactic Seasons, PvP Seasons, Conquest, Reputation, Weekly Quests. That happens every Tuesday. I actually wanted to do a quest or two with my consular today to finish up one of the objectives that I have almost finished. I'm continuing to run the Operation Decoration Drop Contest because I'm still gathering information about what drops in terms of decorations for operations. If you happen to run any operations and see any decorations drop, I would love for you to send us information in the format requested for the contest because that helps us a whole bunch track data about what comes from where. So that'll be at Swtorista.com/events. Update 7.5 is the one we're looking forward to next. Update 7.4.1 is the one that we're currently on right now. If you want information about either of those, I've just posted a link in chat. We should be learning more about update 7.5 sometime this month in April, they said, but we don't have much more details. The Pirate Incursion event is actually running right now. Today will be the last day of the event before it goes away for a while. And you can see that at Swtorista.com/events. The bounty event will be coming up later in the day. Oh my goodness, I'm wearing the most cute thing. Okay, listen, look. You guys, look at my outfit. Listen, I'm working for the mouse right now. No, just joking. I got this at a thrift store a while ago. It's actually a Kids XL, but I didn't realize it at the time. And I didn't want to try it on because you're at the thrift store, and a lot of the times the thrift stores don't even have the changing rooms open anymore. But I was like, it looks like it fits. It looks like it's vaguely my size. And it wasn't because it was a Kids XL, so it was like super funky size. But I fixed the straps. I like sewed them up. I sewed the buttonholes so they were nicer. I found out it was a bootleg, unfortunately, afterwards, but super cute. Nasty, I like your name, over on YouTube, asks, do you think 7.5, the next update, will increase the item rating? You know what? I have no idea. It's been super inconsistent when it does go up or when it stays the same. So I make no bets, but we should learn sometime this month, to be honest. And Something else that's useful is, in general, if you're like working on upgrading your gear. In general, if you're upgrading your gear, it's beneficial if you do the tier like up to now, and then continue on when the next tier comes, rather than trying to wait for like multiple tiers. You're less behind that way. It's definitely easier. Are you guys in the operation? Oh, it looks like you are. Awesome, fantastic. Anything else in the news before I go in? Galactic Season 6 is also running right now, and so is PvP Season 5. And those of you on YouTube, you can view all of those at Swtorista.com/events, the website that has all the guides and everything like that. Anything on the dev tracker? Oh, look at that. They said, hey there, the next batch of Galactic Seasons objectives will be going up later today. Fantastic. Oh, interesting. Why are Osis, Rishi, Sias missions on daily area unlocked for 7.4.1c? Oh, interesting. Yeah, some spoiler related stuff. I'm trying to I'm trying to like read. This change has not been made yet and will be made in 7.5 for Rishi. Sias is spoilers. There's reasons. There's Osis. This is not fully changed to unlock based on the achievement only. If you have the achievement, you'll notice that some of the daily area will work. Some of the NPCs and missions will be unavailable right now. That is why we didn't put it in the patch notes. It'll be available in 7.5 properly. Oh, cool. That's some changes they're making, so you can go play the daily areas on any of your characters as long as you've done the story on one of your characters, which is neat. Looks like they're doing some fixes for Kessen's Landing. That's cool. Looks like they did some posts on last week, throughout last week. This last one was a few minutes ago. Let me check the homepage real fast. Nope, they haven't posted them yet, but we should see them later today. Nice. That's just useful for me, not for anything for you guys. All right. Let me hop into voice chat with team here, and I'm gonna boot it up. Give me a second here. Onderon at level 1. Can you? Could you? I think the quests still have a Ooh, I've got some questions, because some of the daily areas, some of the quests at the time that I was researching them didn't have a level requirement, but they were locked behind the story, so oh, I need to go do some poking around. Yeah, like you would die immediately, obviously, if you tried to actually do the quest versus just exploring. Let's go hop into voice chat. So for those of you who are joining us but are not in voice chat yet, you are welcome to join us, who are in the operation. I've just posted the Discord link in chat. And I will attempt to do answering some more of your guys' questions. I know you guys have asked a bunch in both YouTube and Twitch, so let me get this group started. Get this group rolling. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, okay. Thanks so much for waiting while I did the news. You guys filled up the group so incredibly fast. So I'm going to ask a question that I ask every time. If you guys could answer in operations chat, that'd be awesome. Is this your first time in this operation, or first time ever, or first time class or role? If you guys could answer in op chat, that would be super awesome. Nessa says, not since last night. Justice says, never during an eclipse. Hey, the eclipse hasn't started yet, ma'am. Melody says, first time today. Haven't been here in this role in spec for almost 14 hours. Holy guacamole. Hammer says, been a while since I've ran this operations. Kelia says, first time since Saturday. Unlocked. Oh, I like your username. Character name. First time being a part of it in a community group. Oh, cool. Jocardi says, I have done this many times. Jinru says, nope, ready to rock. Oh my gosh, do we have any new players in here today? I don't think so. Kalindi? Shin? I feel like I recognize those names too. Oh my goodness. Forestian? Alright, we're going. Because y'all know what you're doing, apparently. Eclipse Day speedrun. So apparently today there's going to be an eclipse of the sun, particularly for those of you in the United States. I don't know much about how it should work in Europe. I'm imagining it's probably not very prominent, but maybe you guys can see something. So the way it works, for those of you who are not familiar, is if you're in specific locations during specific times, it will be more pronounced than others. So we call it the line of totality. It starts kind of in south mid USA and spreads all the way up towards New York. And so a lot of people in Maine are going to be watching it, and lots of people are driving closer to the line of totality where it has a better visual. The Eclipse is canceled. Oh, the Red Eclipse. That's right. We used to have a server called Red Eclipse. All right. Literally everyone has run this before. Oh, Unlock says I'm only 3 weeks old. Be gentle. Wait a second. Are you sure about that? I don't trust it. Okay. Do we have tanks?
Yes.
Our tanks. Okay, so I imagine Jess is a tank. Do we have a second tank? Jordy is damaged with tank? Okay, that'll do. So Jordy and Jessa are tanking. Perfect. Okay, go ahead and start us off, Jessa. Maybe give us a count.
3, 2, 1, go.
Collect her toll in blood.
And so we just need to have Jordy and Jessa stacking up, and everybody else do whatever the hell you want. I'll have run this before. Am I wearing the glasses for the Eclipse? No. These are just to help my poor eyeballs. So for those of you in the line of totality, you'll want to go outside. You'll want to absolutely Google what time is the eclipse in X city, because it's quite specific. For the places that'll have totality, it's only going to be like 3 minutes or so, or less, for the best part, the coolest part. Don't stare right at it, correct? You're supposed to get some specific glasses, but even if you don't have those glasses, just go outside. It'll be pretty cool. So I'm planning to go outside in California, even though I won't be in the line of totality. It won't be quite as cool. I'll be going out, and I wrote down some of the times. So while you guys kill Nephra, I'm going to go look up what I wrote down.
Fear can drive both.
You guys got this? You got that gate crasher? Oh, did anyone have the quest to share? Before she dies? Dread Fortress. Oh, I don't know if I got it on time. Hopefully you guys had already shared it. Go ahead and pick up the loot from that boss, and we'll head straight forward to the next boss. So let's see, some of those times that I wrote down are, so in my neck of the woods in Los Angeles, the eclipse will begin at 10:06 a.m. By 10:39 a.m., the moon will take a substantial bite of the sun, peaking at 11:12 a.m. It will be over by 12:22. So as you can see, that's that's longer than a few minutes. Because I'm not in the line of totality, the eclipse will be vaguely visible. So I'm gonna go outside to see it kind of be darker and enjoy life. Probably look at the sun when I'm not supposed to do a little bit. Shh, don't do that. We have Kabuzi says NASA has a very good site which will tell you all about the eclipse. Oh, that's great. I was trying to find like a good solid source for all of the above, but I couldn't figure out where to look. I was just kind of Googling various sites. So let's see. Some other people. If you're in Austin, Texas, you might be near the line of totality as well, and that's going to be at around noon p.m. is when it starts, or noon lunchtime around, give or take, and then the really cool part will be at 1:28 p.m. Texas time. I'm going to do a ready check. I'm not even going to split you guys up. Oh, we can't ready check. Jessica, go ahead and count us down.
3, 2, 1, go.
Destroy them! The masters demand it!
You guys are going to have to split yourselves up left and right.
Release the beasts! Let them feed!
Do SWTOR explode in some story magic?
They do, but it doesn't really do anything of interest. You don't have to worry about it.
Gotcha.
Oh, I lied. They don't even explode.
Rally! Defend the masters!
Left
no
and
matter
right?
the cost!
Pick your poison. And so if you're in Maine, which is going to be a really, really crazy packed place to watch, It'll be at around 2:22 Eastern time. So for me, I'm gonna go outside at about 3, 4, 5 hours from now. Nope, I lied. In about a little less than 3 hours from now. So we're gonna make sure to end stream sometime before then. The Eclipse will just pass by North America. I mean, that's kind of how eclipses work. Oh, by the way, if anyone has no idea what the eclipse is because you've been living under a rock, that is okay. Eclipse is when... Okay, make sure I get this right. Eclipse is when the moon and the sun happen to align in a way that the moon is... Is the moon actually in front of the sun, or is it casting a shadow on the sun?
In front.
When the moon is in front of the sun and therefore blocks the light for it to come to the earth, so it gets dark and scary, and depending on your position on the earth, the more scary it will be. Oh wow, listen, Montego, have a good day. See you later. We have player Jedi Smuggler says, just Eclipse proofed my house so my cats don't get blinded. Interesting. Did you actually, or is that a joke? You guys are kicking butt in the raid here. By the way, for anyone watching, we do this every Monday where we run a community operation. Literally anyone is allowed to join. I found out, by a bit of a surprise, nobody in here today is new to this, so I'm not doing a lot of explanations. I'm just kind of bullying them, making them kill stuff without me having to tell them what to do. But normally we do more explanations and go a little slower. Today's Eclipse Day. Oh, so Jedi Smuggler, you actually did. You covered up your window. That's interesting. Go and get those corruptors out of the way. Oh, he's dead. Oh, that's bizarre. Good job, you guys. I didn't even see him die. Scare Poppy says, I'm in College Station, Texas, and we're right on the line for the Eclipse. My university will have an event for it in a bit. That's so cool. That's really neat. So like I said, if you're not in the line of totality, still should be pretty freaking cool to go outside and see it get dark and pretend we're in the medieval ages and we're having like the end of the world and stuff like that. It's an oh my god. That's such a dumb joke. Rowan over on YouTube says, we are traveling an hour south from Michigan to Indiana to watch the full eclipse in 4 minutes. Oh, get going. Have fun, Rowan. Get driving. The sun offers grim portents. That's right. That's right. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about the eclipse now. I'm sorry, it's exciting, it's cool. It doesn't happen that often. It's not once in a lifetime, but not that often for sure. When was the last one? I'd have to go look it up. The next one's gonna be in Europe.
Got a deco.
Yeah, I saw that drop, but I'm pretty sure I have an update about that one. Okay. Oh my goodness. We have Jasp, who has been emailing me and discording me about some suggestions about SWTOR. There are some types of origin story. Oh no, this isn't the same person. They have some ideas for the game. I have bad news, Jasp. I only cover the game. I don't work for the game. So definitely just post it on the forums and they'll see it or they won't. All right, your group is ready. Okay, y'all go kill the big rancor, and I'm gonna answer some questions in chat. So I'm gonna go backwards. Cookie Crust says, "Do I have to make an entire new account to play on a different server?" No. If so, would I have to get a subscription there as well? No, you can all play on the same account. So many of us have many characters spread across all the servers here. All you have to do is when you go to choose your character, instead of pressing play beside your character, there's going to be a button on the bottom left called Choose Server. It doesn't have a label. It just is a funky little symbol in a little menu. And you just roll over them till you see Choose Server. So go nuts. Have fun. Press. I am going to receive... we should make up some revelations about SWTOR that we're going to receive from the Eclipse. I portent that Shin's gonna get burned by lava. Alright, we have a joke from Aquarius. Why does Princess Leia keep her hair tied up?
Entirely
in buns.
Fears await.
So it doesn't hang so low. That was terrible, Aquarius. And just as bad as your next one, what did Leia's adopted parents say when she used to sleepwalk as a child? Oh, it's the rise of Skywalker. You can go back and fix that joke, young Aquarius.
Our creations are legion.
Rowan, oh right, we also had a Rogue earlier say that he apparently saw the eclipse in Rwanda, so it's so incredibly location dependent. And like if you're far from the line of totality, you may like barely even notice it. Maybe it's like an overcast day for you, unless you happen to look directly at the sun and get terrified. Aquarius asks, will there be a new expansion? I'm sure there will be at some point, but not anytime soon. The next announced update we have is update 7.5, and Aquarius, if you want to learn more about that, nice job, you guys. You guys just kicking butt in chat here. I mean, chat. I'm sorry, guys.
I'm surprised we're so quiet this morning.
I know, I'm sorry. I can't shut up about the eclipse.
Hey, I'm gonna have a 93% coverage today.
So apparently, like, 93 to 100 is like a huge difference. Like, so are you gonna go outside and look
Yeah,
with your eyeballs?
my kid and I are gonna go outside. We've got glasses.
Nice, nice, nice.
I've got a 90%. They're having a big event here at our waterfront for it.
Oh, that's so fun. I'm just gonna give our friend JR some time to get here. Oh, JR said he's at 99%. Supposedly it's still a difference. Yeah, apparently from 99 to 100 there's even a difference. I imagine it's like if you're at 100 you're like selling all your stocks because the world is ending, you know? That's what you guys do when the world ends.
Y2K repeat.
Oh yeah!
Oh, God.
Yeah,
I mean,
Y2K.
How many of you were
exactly.
actually alive for Y2K?
Listen, ma'am. Let's go. Some of us are older than the age of... Hang on. 24.
You know, it kind of makes me feel sad whenever I say I'm born in the 1900s.
There you go.
I am ancient.
Oh, please. Tomorrow's my birthday. I turn 51.
Yay! Happy birthday! Happy 50, early 51. I always like to ask when it's someone's birthday, are you going to get a special birthday treat for yourself? Like your favorite snack?
My mom's making me dinner and a blueberry cheesecake.
Hell yeah. Isn't that... Wait, did you have that last year too?
Yes, because that's my favorite, so she
Yeah!
makes it for me every year.
That's awesome. I'm like, I remember this. You guys are doing great with Crafter Zero. Everything here is just dying. You guys are getting to go answer some more questions. Going back up, Sir 33 Yui, I'm sorry if you're maybe not here anymore on YouTube. I am a returning player after a 5-year skip and still got questions regarding Darth Revan. Set boots, only set in the game with no boots. Oh my gosh. I have questions about that too. Let's just say it was a weird time for the SWTOR developers. They hadn't quite decided what they were doing with their life. Wise Viking says colorblind mode ? I don't know if you're asking if I should enable it because of glasses or if it exists, but if you're asking if it exists, it absolutely does. It's not perfect, and it is a filter of sorts, but quite a few players have said it was actually useful to them, and you can enable it in escape preferences, graphics, and colorblind modes down here at the bottom. And you can and I highly recommend try out the different modes. Like if you know what type of colorblind mode you would need, like I don't know how to say the words, Deuteronomy, Protonomy. If you know which one you actually have, try all three, because we've had a lot of players saying like the one that works best for them doesn't always match the actual color blindness they have.
You will not win.
Have fun, give it a go.
You are not allowed to win.
I know I saw someone have a question about gear. Here we go. Mario on YouTube, if you're still here. You're asking, is there any info on getting Ricotta gear no matter what content we play? Yes, Mario. We have a whole guide about it on Swtorista.com. I'm going to link to a guide called Gearing Up at Level 80. Nice. Good job, guys. gearing up at level 80, but more specifically, if you're kind of already familiar with the system, go check out the guide linked at the top called Update 7.4.1 and Ricotta 344. Like, it's a separate guide that has more up-to-date information, especially to answer your question about gearing up at 344. Oh, we're already almost at the final boss. My gosh, what a double feature. Unlock says we won't get the Eclipse in Australia. Yeah, I mean, it's like, that's actually a good question. So technically, an eclipse is just a position of the sun and the moon where the moon is blocking light from the sun, and ideally at like 100%. But that could happen anywhere in the world, right? Robert said something about in chat, like it happens often, but it's often over the ocean, so no one notices.
Your future is
Myra
here.
says, I'm going to watch the
Your
NASA
body's
stream.
20
Oh, that's a
hours
cool way to
tomorrow.
celebrate. If you're not actually going to be somewhere that it's very visually significant, that should be cool. Hear them talking about it and stuff like that. How do you... Is it on Twitch, Myra? The Red Kettle says, I live along the lines of the last eclipse. My experience was awesome. Animals got quiet, it gets cold, and the wind dies down. Wait, no. The wind shouldn't change, right? That might have been a coincidence, right? But I can imagine, like, the atmosphere, like, the feeling around you changes for sure. There were rumors of the eclipse causing earthquakes. Listen, I live in California. Maybe those daily eclipses over the oceans are causing the daily earthquakes here. Oh, so Myra's gonna watch the NASA eclipse on YouTube. Nice. That's a really easy way to do it, huh? Just Google NASA YouTube if you want to celebrate. They go live in 83 minutes. Oh, very cool. Okay. So they'll be going live not too long before it'll start kind of kicking in here in California. Kabusi says there are some photos taken from the International Space Station, ISS, which actually show the shadow the moon casts on the Earth during the eclipse. Oh, that's cool, right? Because you'd have that angle from there. That's really neat. All right, Jessa, you're gonna be on the boss. Good luck with your life. We're supposed to split up left and right, but I'm gonna leave it up to you guys to figure out your chaos. And if we wipe, I'm gonna be so happy because you guys have been killing everything so fast so far. I will say, Jessa go left, Jordy go right. Other than that, let's go.
3, 2, 1.
And don't forget, we're gonna fight the little fingers first.
Let yourself
The
be
tanks will love you
unmazed.
long time. You do that first. I keep hearing the little cats in the background. After the Lana first date night, I got a letter about another, but no date night. Oh, interesting. So you're supposed to get the little letter. Wait, are you talking about a letter in the mailbox or the letter beside your bed in your ship? If you mean your mailbox, you have to wait till Tuesday. If you mean on your ship, it should be accepting a quest. And then from here, the quest should be in your quest log, and you can travel to it. I don't know much more than that. That's how it's supposed to work, but as you're well aware by now, things don't always work how they're supposed
You
to.
must discard it.
Oh wait, you don't get slowed in story mode. Nice.
I know, there's so many little things from Nightmare Mode. You coming in here is just like, what? Oh, it doesn't exist. It's so easy.
Because I forgot to spec into like 4-speed braking routes.
Oh, and
So
you were
it's
like, oh
oh,
no.
You can
Wanna get
become
stabbed.
so much more.
Alright, try not to stand between the boss and our poor tank, Jessa. And let's go get that Kepis in the back. Do you think they'll add the Republic Senator origin story since we don't see the Senate Rotunda? I don't think if they're going to add something, I doubt that's going to be it. They've basically said they're not going to add any more class stories at this point, though, like base
Your
level
limitations
one.
must be
One.
explored.
Oh, what's going to happen? Do we just skip Kepis? Oh.
I guess so.
Oh, weird. Stay away from the front. Oh,
You're
Jessa.
not strong enough.
We're gonna go and get those droids. Healers, feel free to get Jessa up, but try and revive her away from the blue arc. Hey there, Coasty. Hey there for the first time. We also had another player joining us for the first time earlier today when I was still setting up. We had Jim TV. Hey there, Jim. And also, we had Dartho Jaro. Hi for the first time. Good morning, afternoon to you too. Nice job, you guys. We're gonna vaguely split up left and right. If you could, go find a small finger of Brontes and stand on it. Ideally, we want someone standing on each of them. Looks like we did manage that much at least. Yui wants to know, are you working on the website yourself alone? If you're talking about Swtorista.com, for the most part, about a year ago, I did hire someone. His name is Zach. He is my contractor and my friend, and he's helped me do some of the background work and writing some of the guides here and there. But all of the coding, all of the setup, a majority of the writing and the guides, all the databases, those are all my huge projects. All right, is Brontes in time?
It's the potential of perfection. Now, share your true strengths.
Woohoo! Yeah, one person project. Just crazy to me. I couldn't find any other similar websites that weren't done by like the whole team. Thank you. Yeah, it's very much a labor of love. With support from viewers like you. Hey there, Maddie Kiro. Hello for the first time. Oh, you got the emoji with my glasses. I should change that emoji to have my red glasses. That'd be awesome. Let's see. Nasty, I know we said hi earlier, but I wasn't able to grab your comment. Oh, Mommy Brontes is dead. Good job, you guys. So we're all gonna exit area after we grab our loot and enjoy the cool cinematic. After you've picked up your loot, please exit area. Does running out that portal exit area?
It absolutely does.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's funny. And if you do not want to join us for the next operation, do not feel pressured in any way to do so. But if you want to leave, please right-click your character portrait and choose Leave Group so that we know that that spot is going to need to be filled. But we'd love to have you along for the next if you want to join us. And thank you so much. That was such a fast and easy run. Oh my goodness, Jas. Where's the timeout button? If you ask one more time. You're gonna drive me crazy. Alright, let's see. Do we need to set it or anything?
It's all set.
Okay, go ahead, go on in. So Nasty had asked earlier, I just came back. I haven't played since 2014, so I've been super hard grinding and started moving into the nightmare mode, Nephra dash route, so hopefully I can finish this up before it's too late. Oh my gosh. Nasty, yeah. Nasty, don't... I always want to say don't grind, because you're not going to enjoy it. But if you're enjoying the whole... honestly, I find the Nephra dash route thing pretty fun, so I shouldn't say anything. If you guys need to take a potty break, now is the time. Go now. We're just going to be clearing trash out. Can someone tell me, did we send out a summon in front of the door?
No.
Maybe I should go back inside and send one in case anyone got lost along the way. But I think everyone had said they'd run it. Dread Palace. Jinru's going to the fleet, it looks like. Ah, there we go, perfect. Jinru looks like they'll join us the old-fashioned way. Maybe went to spend tech frags. Okay, we're all good. G-Pain, thank you so much. Hi again, nice to see you. What were you guys playing today? Are you gonna go hard, go pro in the Eclipse? I hope so. Probably not, huh? Professional Eclipsing. Oh, JR, were you joking about the thing about the eclipse with the rainbow turning pink? Because I guess it could affect colors a bit in the way the world looks. But that also sounds like something you would say as a joke, so now I'm not sure. Coasty wanted to know, do you play other Star Wars games besides this one? So I got into Star Wars like the love of Star Wars actually through gaming. So I played a lot of Star Wars games when I was younger, like Dark Forces. Oh gosh, I'm bad with all the names. Dark Forces was like the really big one. I really like Knights of the Old Republic. I'm not playing any currently, I guess. I play Swtorista, that was pretty cool. I like that one, short but sweet for the solo campaign. Nice, we'll just keep clearing trash. And Jinru, not really a rush, you're fine.
Hot take, KOTOR 2 is better.
That's not a hot take at all, that's simply facts.
The writing is just so good.
I really like 2 and the ideas. and
Yeah,
stories.
but you gotta use the restart content mod to really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
I mean, to be fair, they only had like a 1-year development cycle, so it's like a lot of cut content.
I agree with you. KOTOR 2 is better.
I mean, don't get me wrong, like KOTOR 1's a very phenomenal game. It's just your typical, you know, like Star Wars game.
Sheepane says, hope you're doing great today. Nice job, you guys cleared up all the trash. Sorry for raiding and running. Gotta go to the store. Have a good one. See ya. Don't forget the Eclipse if you're gonna watch it. Kabuzi in chat says, my friend has the same issue. They have to accept the EULA and the TOS each time he launches the game. Is someone else saying they have that problem too? It looks like Noodleism might have. I think I missed the message. So that's a really dumb ongoing issue. To both of you. Unfortunately, they're aware of it, but they haven't found an easy fix for it. A really quick fix is when you get to those screens where you have to scroll really far, you can press the end key on your keyboard. It's above your arrow keys on the right, and it'll go to the end. The other real proper solution that players have found is there's this little trick. If you Google SWTOR accept terms of service Swtorista or something like that. Oh sweet, we're all here. We're all here. Looks like everyone stayed in the end. You can do this little runaround where you download part of the files from a different way of downloading the game, and then it'll stay. I'll see if I can find a guide about it. Go ahead group. Go ahead, Jessa.
Your lesson in torment begins now.
Accept. Have. What?
Your flesh will fuel my pets. My pets are legion.
Ah, here's a nice little guide on how to do that bug fix. EULA fix. I'm gonna link that in chat for you guys while my team's killing everything and I'm doing nothing. And here's for you guys over on YouTube.
Your flesh will fuel
Why can't you do something now?
pets.
Alright. Yeah, SWTOR is just happily standing in all the garbage in the midst of all the monsters.
Legion.
Not even batting an eye. She trusts her actual healers when she is not one today.
Well, are you Sage Healer, the Sentinel?
I'm not a sentinel. I'm a
Okay.
telekinetic sage.
Fuel my pets.
DPS.
Just checking, because thought you made her a Sentinel.
You're thinking about my sorcerer healer.
Oh, that's right. Sork heals the Sentinel.
The sentinel, yes.
Corruptions.
That's right. Watchman does have heals. That's right. On what server do you play, says Mars over on YouTube? I'm on the Starforge server. Speaking of other games I'm playing, so right now we're playing Final Fantasy kind of on the side. We're in the second expansion that's I think about halfway through, give or take. And I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 by myself. I'm kind of checking out the different endings. I was really trying to get Gale of Waterdeep to do a certain thing. but at the ending, but he made up his own mind, and it was kind of hilarious. I got a very weird set of events. I got rare secret wannabe God Gale, the internet calls it. And then I'm also playing Divinity Original Sin 2 with Mr. Swtorista as our little duo game right now. Woohoo! Woohoo, indeed. Yeah, I like that one. Unfortunately, I haven't been doing a lot of side gaming lately because my sleep schedule's been so funky. I did get to try out a craft this weekend. I finally got at least a single day. Nice job. Go ahead and right-click that holocron and we'll head back outside across the street. Nice. I got 1 day of vague normality where I went and visited a friend and we tried out screen printing, which is a way of transferring images with paint. So kind of like a way you can put images on a t-shirt. So that was kind of neat to try out. I haven't tried that craft before. I never get to see the final results, so I'll have to message her and be like, hey, did it work or was it garbage? Oh wow, you guys did some good stuff in there. Oh, I did forget to ask.
Nope,
Uh-oh.
somebody got him.
This guy was not sleeping. Oh, never mind. This guy was actually
No,
down.
they woke up. I was watching. They woke up before the last person got here. Ah, it's all good.
I'm just glad I don't have to raid lead this morning.
You normally have to raid lead at 8 a.m. in the morning?
No, I raid lead the prog group on Sunday nights.
Oh, whoa. I see. So you get to wake up and just roll in?
Mm-hmm.
That's lovely.
Thank you, Saya.
I'd like to take all the credit, but I wouldn't exactly say I am raid leading right now. I'm just kind of rolling through and demolishing everything. And then we have a big thank you to, was it you who put together the group?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah! So you did all the actual work for it.
Yeah, but she doesn't have to explain anything to us.
Well, I'm not explaining anything either.
Well, yes, you're doing bad raid leading, but
Oh,
it's
yeah.
fine.
Okay. Alright, go ahead, Jessa. And for anyone joining us here on stream today late, we are, go ahead, Nihilist is ready. We are doing what's known as Monday morning community operations, and these are something we do that we allow anybody to join, even if they're brand new. You just have to be level 80, subscribe to the game, same server as us, which is Starforge, and same faction, which is usually Republic. And if you want to learn more about that, I'm putting a little more information in chat. Let's see if I can get on YouTube as well. And I'm not doing a lot of explaining today because I found out that kind of by coincidence, nobody is actually new of all the 16 players here today. But if we have anyone new, we go a little slower. We kind of discuss stuff, and we're very, very welcoming of anybody who's like new or maybe not very good or doesn't get to raid often. I don't care. My little mantra is no gear, skill, or experience required. Let's see, are there some games I'm looking forward to? I'm looking forward to checking out Dune. See how it is.
Over and over. You try. And you fail.
Finishing enjoying all the different parts of Baldur's Gate 3. Maybe bully Mr. Swtorista into playing Oxenfree too. Sure.
So good.
You already played it? It's out?
Oh yeah, Oxenfree too. Yeah, it's been out on
Oh.
PC for a couple of years.
Oh, I'm a goofball. I think I got lost somewhere along the way.
I loved 1, and so when I found out 2 was coming, it was like, oh, done deal.
I played 1 and I quite liked it. So I need to go check out some Bugsy.
Anybody got a res for unlocked?
Witness my mastery.
Unlock says I've been betrayed by the Jedi Order. What did they tell you? Death is a lie? Because they're so full of baloney.
There is no death, only the Force.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
Except for when you die.
I'm sorry, healers. I got telekinetic blasted like 5 times.
No worries.
But again,
Nice job.
the true test is yet to
I've
come.
had to run Swtorista like 2 or 3 times already.
Bosses do stuff.
One council, I can't get everyone, but I can get most of the TKs to like not cleave the whole group.
If you're not cleaving the whole group, are you really doing it right though?
Fair enough.
Trying to parse
Valid
big
point.
here. Hey there, Leo Bertie over on YouTube. I think I caught up with questions for everyone on YouTube and Twitch chat. If I missed your question, whether it was early on or you just missed the answer, feel free to re-ask and I'll kind of get to them as I can between the classes. Oh my god, we're gonna be done so fast. I was worried that like, oh no, we're running 2 operations. I don't want to run too close to Eclipse time. I want to give people time to get ready. And then nope.
As expected, you carelessly
The dreads are
breached
quick,
my
though.
inner
They
sanctum.
flow together.
Yes, I like that there's not a lot of trash in between. That probably helps. Looks like everyone's in the room. Thank you so much. Who was that who was running out? Thank you, Nessa. Nessa, do you do that role in your normal raid group? The run out role?
No, I'm damaged taunt.
Oh, gotcha. Oof!
Definitely the cutting didn't help.
We weren't really stacked up, sorry. Not that I told anyone to. Everybody into blue. Onto the left, into the blue. Come on, near you. Oh, I love being on stage with the stage bowl. It's great. Hey, Darson Vader, thank you. Cheers to you. Thanks very much for using your Amazon Prime. So I have been working on the decoration site. So secret for you guys, I'm hoping to launch it and host my birthday / launch party. I'm going to combine them together. I'm hoping to do it this Friday. Like I've been saying, I've really been struggling with like my health and stuff like that. So I'm hoping to plan that and post that today or tomorrow. But that's my goal, is on Friday morning have like a super long stream and we'll celebrate online birthday, give away all the stuff I've been hoarding, show off the new site. But what I've been working on in the meantime, since I finished most of the coding and stuff, is these little guides called Decorating the X Stronghold. So like decorating Tatooine Stronghold, decorating the Alderaan Stronghold, just lots of ideas for decos for them if you maybe don't have any ideas yourself or don't have a theme chosen. So if you want to see those, they're at swtorista.com/decorations when I've been not feeling well at 3 a.m. at night. That's what I've been doing. Get that seed into its planter. Hagatha Hex, thank you so much. Hagatha did the same and used their Amazon Prime. Hagatha says, love your content, girly. Good to see you all. Hagatha, cheers. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Fear me. Fear your future.
And I'm
Everyone,
excited.
please try and stack up.
Oh, LOL. Okay, let's do a big cuddle puddle on the boss. Come on in here. If you don't come here, I'm gonna... Get over here. Get over here, Jakardi. Come give us a little hug.
The choices you have made.
Okay, so are we supposed to be going in orange or splitting up?
Split.
What up?
Alright, you guys figure out your life. Oh, look at you. You're fairly split. You guys are so good. Slapbippity! Oh my goodness! Shelby, thank you! Thank you. Hi, good morning. Shelby, my fellow decoration enthusiast. So if a fashionista is someone who really likes fashion, what's someone who really likes stronghold decorating?
Do you need me to call crystals or no?
I
Not in story mode, we don't need it.
think it shows a little color. I just haven't actually seen it yet.
That's because you're on the opposite side.
Oh! I'm so dumb, sorry. I'm like looking
Back
so
left.
intently for the little color.
1 o'clock.
So if your name is Ninja, Prom Queen, Dr. Andy, Twisted Redneck, El Famoso, Angry, Peace Gang, Pita, Pilot Wuffy, Hality, feel free to say thank you to our friend Shelby. Shelby's actually one of the 2 people that I'm playing Final Fantasy with, which I've really been enjoying.
Your
If
entrails
you
will be
heard your
strewn
name,
across
she
the
bought you
galaxy.
a subscription to the channel for the month so that you can watch without ads. Cause she's
Range, get into melee range, please.
Everybody cuddle up. Come on over. Oh, whoever pulled Jakarthi, I love you so much. I was trying to pull Alex as well, but I can only do one at a time. Nice, nice, nice. Robin, are you happy?
Mm-hmm.
Are you pleased with us?
Yeah, the kiting finally worked.
Alright, go ahead and right click that.
But no,
Did we?
we will meet
Oh yeah, there's no final phase in story mode, so let's go. Hey there, Watch Crimson. Hi, hi.
Yeah, it's like, where's the never ad? Then it's like,
Like, oh, never mind.
so
Hey, Gunner.
much more.
So Mr. Swtorista is sleeping, as he should be, because of his schedule. He's not due to wake up for another 5 hours or so. Do you think I should wake him up for the eclipse if I'm not in the path of totality? Is it worth it?
100%. It's not like this happens every day. Yeah.
But that's what we figured out. It does happen practically every day. It's just over the
Yeah,
ocean.
fair enough.
But we're in California, so we're really far from the cool locations. Watch Crimson has a question in chat. Great overlord of knowledge. Oh my god. Not of GTN knowledge, I promise you. What is your opinion on the best money-making cruise seal? So in your opinion, oh bless you. I encourage investing in biochem because they can make sneeze drugs. I wouldn't say there's a best money-making skill. Crafting in general is not very profitable. There's like other things you should be focusing on if you want to make credits specifically. However, the way people seem to make credits is they find a niche. Usually a lesser known item like decorations or dyes or like cool crafted lightsaber or something or other. And so it's not like other games where you're like, do fishing and then you can sell lobsters or something like that. The most common way people suggest to make money is through augments, but it's not necessarily very profitable if you're actually doing the math correctly. And it depends on your server.
Back to RuneScape days.
Right, yeah, I was like, what game is there a one-to-one do this and get money? It was a Stardew reference? Oh, I was thinking about RuneScape, but it can be Stardew Valley too.
You're actually better off selling the materials for gold dogs.
Yes, exactly. So you might be technically making money, but you could be making more not crafting in the first place, question mark. So go ahead, tanks. Jordy says I'll be a tank. Perfect, awesome. Kirkendrill says full eclipse is going over my house, but we have a few clouds right now. That's what I've heard, that quite a few people will have eclipse, but it'll be cloudy. It should still be super freaking cool though if you just go outside and like have the darkness. Like be one with nature as the world goes dark. That's still pretty freaking cool. Oh, so Hagatha says the next visible eclipse in the USA won't be until 2044. I have goals to be alive till 2044. I don't know if I'm going to make them. But I'm shooting for it.
Sanity is a prison.
Nice. Okay, let's go.
Madness release you.
Sorry, that was morbid. However, like I said, we're in California, so I don't even know if there'll be anything noticeable any more than like a cloud going across the sun.
See it in your mind.
Gunveer says, question, do you know when the developers are going to fix the dynamic mount coloring? It only seems to work in gear mode, when it should be the other way around. And when I switch to outfitting, the mount color stays, but when I deactivate the mount and reactivate, it goes back to the original color. Oh, Gunveer, that's a good question.
Assist you.
Because they added mount coloring and then they... Oh, we're going to go in our portals. Don't be like me and accidentally forget to go in. Got like 5 times last time. Have a good one, Coasty. Yeah, I hope you're able to get a fun view of it. I hope you get a good chance to like think about the world around you while you're at it and how neat nature and stuff is. Hope it's a good experience for you. I'm looking forward to it later. I'm gonna go in my garden. Right, so Gunveer. So they added
You despair.
mount colors, and then they added... Ooh, spicy. Then they added the ability to add your weapon to the outfit designer. And whether they remember to make them work well together is a whole different question. So,
Mind.
Gunveer, what I recommend trying
Grounds for
is,
terror.
in addition to your outfit, you guys can go grab your purse, grab your crystal, is put, in addition to your outfit, having the color crystal you want, put the color crystal you want in your lightsaber as well, in your gear. That's obviously not super useful if you're trying to have different mount colors for different outfits, but it should get you hopefully closer to what you're hoping for, at least a color of your choice. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna wake him up right before it happens. I'll give him like 10 minutes.
Such fertile grounds for
Ah,
terror.
2044 will be mostly Greenland, Canada, a few of the northern states. I'll have to go look at the ghost over where my mom lives.
Do not seek reason.
Hey there, Photo Life over on
You
YouTube. Hi, hi.
cannot comprehend.
Yeah, so Gunveer, it's probably definitely a bug, but there's only like something like 7 mounts it even works on, so whether the devs even care is probably not relevant.
Prepare to know true fear.
Portal time. Oh, Jessa. Jessa, whenever I see your full character name, Jessa Narc, I always think Narc like someone who tells on others. What does NARK? Is it just a name, or does it have any meaning?
The original came from when I started playing Star Wars RPG.
Let madness release
Oh, like a role-playing game?
And the role-playing game's 60,
Oh, cool.
and
I see
I'm
in
stuck.
your mind. You despair.
Where are you? Let's see. Can I get you?
Oh, no,
I sage
Oh, I'm
pulled you.
up now.
I don't know if it helped. Yeah, okay, sorry.
yeah. So
I saw
the
you stuck
character
in the
she,
portal.
Enough.
my character, she was a gray Jedi who basically just narked on everybody.
So the name means exactly what I think it means?
Pretty much, yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, her name's appropriate. Kabusi says, I just checked the NASA website. Yeah, so apparently NASA website's where it's at to get the info on the Eclipse. Thank you guys for sharing that. They say LA will have a max about 48% occlusion. That'll be in just 2 hours. Right, so I'm making sure to get off in about an hour or so to give myself some time to eat breakfast, question mark? Because you can't go swimming on a full stomach, and you shouldn't watch an eclipse on an empty one. Everyone knows that, right? But with only 48%, it's probably not going to be very interesting at all. Watch Crimson. Are you sure it won't let you name your character that because that character already exists? I'm trying to figure out there might be another reason it's getting stuck on that name. Because there's a lot of like more obscure stuff it doesn't care about at all. The name generator. Dromathra. Are you spelling it exactly how you're putting it in chat? Kabusi says it will basically look like the sun has a big bite taken out of it. Oh. Oh, but I don't have special sunglasses, so I shouldn't be actually looking? And it won't be that dark, so... I could just look at the sun for a second, it's fine. I used to do that all the time as a kid. Just stare straight at the sun.
Not to be an I told you so, but you're saying you used to look at the sun all the time and wearing the red glasses and the headaches and just, just thought.
Is that what caused this? Sitting too close to the TV and staring at the sun till I was blind when I was a child? Oh my god. This is all my fault. It's horrible.
No.
It is. Okay. Staring at the sun caused eye damage is a myth, she says as she adjusts her red spectacles. That's
exactly.
Right. Listen, I have 20/20 vision, you guys. Maybe staring at the sun gave me really good vision. You don't know. But yeah, I was one of those idiot children who would stare at the sun because I thought it was fun that it makes your eyeballs go away for a bit. Okay. Thanks. Go get your eyeballs out for a bit. Or I guess just a solo tank. It's gonna be fun with no instructions. Go, Jessa, go.
It's fine.
Let us begin.
Let's just kill everything so fast that it doesn't matter. Yeah, watch Crimson. So there's a couple different errors you can get, but I'm unsure exactly what invalid name means. But yeah, you're right. I have the guide up there.
Abandon
Bummer.
your mind.
Sometimes you have to check and make sure there's not accidentally like a swear word in there that you're not seeing.
Will be ours alone.
You can make a pinhole camera with a cardboard box or paper. Oh, Kabuzi! You're right! I remember hearing about that when I was a little kid. When would that have been? I don't even know how old I would have been. But yeah, I should do that. Thank you for the suggestion. I'll have like an hour, so there you go. I can eat breakfast and make a little pinhole camera viewer. Pro is gaming. Hi there, Star Hanger over on YouTube. Oh, JR says he was in an 85% one, and it was still cool to experience. I imagine if you're with a group of people, like regardless of the totality percent, probably freaking cool.
This isn't over.
Your pains have
Hey there,
strengthened
Sith Master J. Hi, hi. Lovers of Twi'lek says, in 2026 we'll have a 90% eclipse, but maybe I should go to Spain and get 100. So Lovers of Twi'lek, what they were saying is that if you have the option to go somewhere where you can get 100%, like if you're nearby, it's really cool. Like it's much cooler than being at 99 or 97 or 96. Parrot says, is this the Oricon operation? Yes, we're on the final boss of the Dread Palace operation. Part 2 of the Oricon operations. We actually did the first one earlier today. Starhanger says, really enjoy your streams. Keep up the great work. Cheers! Cheers, cheers, cheers. I'm glad you're enjoying watching us play favorite game. Bum-ba-da.
No. There was more.
Oh. What are we supposed to do here? Nobody knows. Just find a boss and kill him. Ever.
Be right there, champ.
No. No acronyms. Only murder.
Okay.
Be right back later.
They're pushed.
Oh, funky. Oh, Bessie is down.
Death. I feel it.
Parrot wants to know, I've never done any operations. How do you manage healing in such a big group? Well, I certainly don't. My character is named Sage Heal, but she's actually not a healer right now. I thank my healers very kindly, and they do that instead. But in general, you're usually not alone. Nice job, you guys. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Look at that. Barely any work at all. Y'all just mowed right through it. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'm glad we were able to put together a group on Eclipse Day. Okay, I am going to go leave this group because I've got some Galactic Season stuff I want to go run. Wait, can I? So, the area on Orb Mantell, we're gonna be able to go do those on characters that couldn't normally do them as long as we've done it once, but it's not ready yet, right? They said Orb Mantell is one of the ones that's not finished yet. The reason I ask is because it'd be fun to be able to go do that world boss for the reputation tokens, even, you know, even on my other random characters.
I have never been there, so I do not know.
Alright, I'll figure it out later, because that's a good question for myself. You guys have a great day. Thanks for coming. Do you guys want to say bye in chat or voice?
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, chat.
Bye-bye.
Have a good
Bye-bye.
Eclipse Day.
Later stream.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah, OB Rebirth. It's cool to look at the information about the eclipse. It's it's very much an informational based celestial phenomenon, right? Like there's so much to see when it comes to the line of totality and how it works and stuff like that. It's just neat in general. Okay, so let's see. For Galactic Seasons, I did have that I wanted to do one more quest as a Jedi Consular or Sith Inquisitor, and it'll complete this one off, and I'll have 6 out of 7 for the week. I was trying to figure out, like, should I worry about 7 out of 7? I think the answer is no. It's not going to make a huge difference in the long run if I don't need to push to finish just one more. But I should finish this one because it's like 90% done. It should be easy to complete. So I was trying to decide, like, what quest should I complete? What quest should I go do? Nihilus over here looking cool. Do I have any that are just, like, kicking around here? My quest log that I could go do? Got some story quests, but all of them are a little on the harder side. Introduction to Starfighter. Nope, we're not doing that one right now, thanks. Airtech Coral. Nope. Operation. Go speak to... Go run Karaga's Palace story. Recover seeds. That's a hard one. Oh, I could deconstruct a 330 item. 330 prototype. Is that a blue item? Wouldn't that be funny if that counts? That would be a super easy quest, if not necessarily efficient. Kara says that Dread Fortress, Dread Palace run through was a blast. I was Kiala. Oh, awesome, Kara. I'm glad you were able to come along. Awesome. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna laugh if this counts as a quest turn in. So let's see. I'm just gonna find a random piece of blue here to deconstruct if I have any. I could even use one of these purple ones. Doesn't even have to be high level, like 324, 330 and above. So this one should do. Even though it's purple, I think it's fine too. Turn to hide. That was fun, says Master Sharp. Nice quick runs. Tyruso here. Oh, awesome! Yeah! Glad you guys are able to come along for these. But, oh yeah, Parrot, talking about healing. So I don't heal very much in these big groups because I get overwhelmed trying to heal as well as, like, yakking at you guys. I find it the hardest role to kind of double do. But in general, the way it works is, first off, in these big groups, you're usually not healing alone. Occasionally it'll happen. A very competent healer can heal a 16-person story group if no one's doing anything too dumb. But usually you're not alone. So you'll usually have at least 2 healers. And ideally the game is actually asking you to have 4 total, so you know, like, you're not supposed to be doing it all by yourself. This is part 1. Part 2 is people, what they do is they focus on keeping the tanks alive. So like they find out the names of the 1 or 2 tanks, and they really try to focus on keeping them alive. And then second, I know you saw my little raid frame earlier with all the names. You would click through them and you would use keybinds. Is really one of the important things I think about healing more than any other class. If you're healing in big groups, you really want to keybind for your heals. So what I do, although I don't keybind religiously like most other players do who play content like that, I do have, I don't know what quite the right word would be, but the thing that I have on my various healers that you can place on multiple members, for my Sage, it is my, well, that's not it, wrong button, hang on. My bubble, because my bubble I can go around and press the wrong button. I can place it on multiple people. So I do that. I have that keybound. I have it keybound to the letter R. And then when I go, oh no! Steph linked one of my favorite tips about healing, which I'll show you in a second. And so for the smuggler, it's a little green pa-ching, pa-ching, pa-ching. I always forget what it's called. It stacks up twice. And then on the commando, I think I have it keybound to the shells. But I highly recommend checking out the basic class, guys, if you haven't already gotten your feet wet when it comes to healing. You have a Stork healer with everything keybound? Nice. Okay, yeah. So if you have a Stork healer specifically, take really good advantage of that force armor. Make sure you know where that cleanse of yours is. Make sure you know who the tanks are in the raid. Don't feel bad when people die, because a lot of the time if people die, especially in 16-person, it's because they're standing in bad stuff. And you don't have to like be mad at them either, because especially with those big groups, it gets impossible to see the ground sometimes, and your computer gets laggier because the amount of people, and sometimes it doesn't even load in. So you know, you just kind of just be like, oh, okay, get them back up. Definitely make sure you know where your revive is. Like, know it, not just like have it, but know it. Like, you want to know it like without even having to think about it. You can just press that keybind. Like I can I can now that I remember what it was, I can just click things and put up those bubbles without even like trying to remember what the keybind is or what it could be, you know. Is there a macro in this game so I don't need to click on the character, just mouse over the character border? Watch Crimson. So I know some games like World of Warcraft have that. I think it's called mouse over healing, if I'm remembering right. SWTOR does not have that. SWTOR is kind of like in the dark ages of healing. Why? I don't know. And it does make things harder for sure. But you do have to manually click your raid members. Oh yeah, Exalia has some great tips for healing as well. So first off, we're gonna go watch my favorite advice about how to heal. I believe in PvP was the specific tip. Here we go. Hang on. That makes me laugh every time. What are some good tips for healing in Hutball? Honestly, Step, cry. Just cry. Let those tears flow. That's my main advice. So that's not necessarily my advice for raid leading. But yeah, it sounds like Parrot, you have a lot of stuff set up. Now it sounds like you're just in practice. And I guess probably my biggest tip for you, since you already have everything set up, you've done your due diligence with doing the pre-operation work, is second, give yourself grace. Like, give yourself space in your mind to mess up and it be okay. And just go on in and have fun. Good luck. You sound like you're in a good spot to kick butt. And yeah, watch Crimson. Unfortunately, no mouse over healing. It does definitely make it difficult to have to, if you want to swap between the boss and healing. I will say, another thing about this game that can be different than some other games is that you're not really expected to DPS as a healer in all but maybe the hardest content. Even the hardest content, you're not really expected to. Like, a lot of players do at that skill level at that point. But yeah, you just have to, like, What I recommend, however, if you wanted to do damage while you're waiting for someone to heal, press the tab key on your keyboard, and that should tab to the boss, and then you can do your DPS. And then when you need to heal, click, 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 and keep on your heals, you know? If the DPS stands consistently in the AoE, it's fine to let them die. Right, don't worry about it, don't stress. We have some nice tips over from YouTube for you. You guys are so sweet sharing tips with Parrot, who is asking. Let's see. We have That Weird Chick says, haven't played in weeks, need to get back. I'm so behind in the season. Oh, don't worry too much, That Weird Chick. You might be behind, but don't stress too much because you still have 112 days on Galactic seasons. PvP seasons is a little more tight. I'm also behind and have kind of given up on being ahead. So Crazy Griffin said, honestly, as a healer, you can't really do any worse than your ops members. Right, don't beat yourself up if you're making mistakes, and especially don't beat yourself up if other people are making mistakes like you do. That's so funny. Nasty Rogue says, am I the only one whose camera turns 90 degrees randomly when I hold down a mouse button sometimes? Oh, Nasty. Oh, Nasty. It has nothing to do with healing or holding a mouse button or anything. It just happens. The game is cursed, and it has been for many years. It just happens. You will literally see me have it happen on stream, and I'll be like, blah, blah, like that, you know? I don't know what causes it. I heard that if you turn down your mouse sensitivity on your, on your computer, it can help. But but that drives me nuts. Like, I don't like it. And yeah, I do know in other games, Crimson, you are expected to, like, I heard Final Fantasy, you really are expected to heal in DPS. Not quite the same here. We had a nice question from Pider. I have a question about implants. Is it still recommended to buy everything and then upgrade one pair for everything else to be cheaper? Yes.
Always.
Thanks a lot for tips. 3.
Oh, Parrot, thank you. Parrot, that's so nice of you. Thank you so much for supporting backwards too. Oh wait, what did I turn that quest in, or did I space bar through it? What did I do? Hang on. I wasn't paying attention. Did I think I somehow deconstructed it and didn't turn it in. Oh, I'm not sure if it counted or if I wasn't paying attention. You know what? I'm just gonna go do a random course on heroic and call it a day. What? I have a list of fast heroics. Hang on. Swtorista, fast heroics. Hang on, I'm ignoring you guys. And I'm going to find some information. So Pider, yeah, absolutely. Do your first set. First 1 to 340, and then second to 340, and then they'll be cheaper. Super fast quest. Very short. Balmora. Industrial sabotage. Let's go. We also had Iago over on YouTube have another tip about healing. Iago said, another good tip for people who have healed in other games. Healers work similar in other games. You can put the same abilities in the same spots. Example, Bubble from Stork and Sage are like, and Whiter Mage from Final Fantasy. Yeah! So in SWTOR, we actually recommend that you put similar buttons between classes, between different classes of healers. So like I was explaining my ability that I put on many characters, I always put on the R key. And that's kind of goes the same. Like my key to go fast or to movement abilities for my different healers is all the same there too. Oh, I forgot to actually pick up the quest. Backwards. Onwards! Hi-ho, Silver! That was not onwards at all. Oh, where did it plop me down? Here we go, perfect. And lastly, HB Haga had something to say about healing. Healing's easy. Kolto goes into the other players. Wait, there's technique involved? We could be here a while. So there you go. I think that's your good final healing tip there. Personally, I just mash the green buttons a lot of the time. Like I said, I don't really heal. Step wants to know where I'm going. You need to get the heroic out front. Step, I'm going places. Not intelligent places, not efficient places, but I'm going places. Let's see, do I have the ability to shadow on this character? Oh, freaking. I wasn't looking where I was going and I fell to my death. Well, like I said, I'm going places, going far. Oh my goodness, that was so bad. That's what a bunch of... Oh, this character doesn't have gear on! Ah! Still though. Whoa. I'm patient. Ooh, that's pretty good. 324 purple. Take that. Do you have any other purple gear kicking around here? Ooh, that. Take that. Some lightsaber, yeah, that's probably good. Some focus, some relic. We don't want a clicky relic because we ain't paying attention. At the same time, devastating vengeance. There we go. That's good. Some of that, some of that, some of that. Some of that, some of that, some of that. Oh, we have some upgraded ones. Oh yeah, devastating. Oh, devastating. Devastating? That one should do. Should be a good upgrade. 1 second here. What? Do I have any pants? Oh, I do got some pants. Oh, yeah. Do I got a belt anywhere here? I got a fan hat. Awesome. Yeah, put that on. And a belt. Some upgraded pants. Nice. Okay. Now this character can go in stealth and just roll through this really easily. I can't believe I drove right off the cliff there. That was certainly something. Oh, Step says, my biggest tip to heal is to make your operations range larger and the buffs and debuffs bigger. It sounds like Parrot has possibly already edited their character raid frame, so that's really good. But that's a great tip. I really also find it a lot easier when it's bigger. It makes it just easier to see everything and click everything. Do you see a renaissance happening for SWTOR at some point in the near future, says Sarcasm? I would say no. A renaissance happens if there's a push from the company that owns it, who is willing to take a big risk on it, or if there's a sudden influx of players that come from like an outside source kind of for free. So if for some reason there is a Revan movie or something like that, we may get one, like as a surprise almost. However, I don't think the company that owns the game, EA, Electronic Arts, is the publisher and the biggest investor for the game. I don't think they're really ever going to do anything like that, like just dump a bunch of money into it, kind of like the Final Fantasy people did. There's no real reason for them to. I don't think the risk is worth the reward, and because we do know... Am I using the wrong type of lightsaber? I sure am. That's why half my abilities are missing. Oh, good job, Swtorista. That's okay. This quest is almost done. Oh. Oh, it's done. Did I finish my Galactic Seasons? Oh, I did. Look at that. Wasn't that easy? Do we have the right type of lightsaber? Oh my gosh, no. No, we don't have a double-bladed lightsaber. Oh, lessons were learned. Oh, wonderful. Do we call the Revan movie Revolutionary? Oh, that'd be a wonderfully terrible name. Horrible. Just the worst. The absolute worst. Just horrid. So bad. How do you do it, says Watch Crimson? I've tried to increase the size of those that found it difficult in the UI editor. It is. It's annoying. The whole trying to adjust everything is just kind of frustrating. You just got to play with it till it kind of works. So you've got escape interface editor, and then you can adjust the buffs and the ops frames kind of separately. But you can only do so much of the buffs within the ops frame. Just catching up with chat here. Will you make or did you make, and am I just bad at Googling, a video on the Mech Shaw house? I don't know if I made a video about it. Oh, that's funny. No. Oh, I see. Okay, so I have an unedited video. So basically a live stream where we snuck our way into the Mech Shaw stronghold. Oh, no, wait. I don't think that even is what that is, but we have a guide with screenshots and stuff like that. Tarnished. Oh, are you a Elden Ring player? Tarnished says, hello, I'm a new player, and I noticed that I dropped to under 30 frames per second during war zones, even though my CPU and GPU are running fine. Any chance you know what is causing this or how to fix it? Hey there, Tarnished. So unfortunately, unlike a lot of other solo games you may play or newer games you play, this game was released unoptimized like 11 years ago. So unfortunately, it's very CPU heavy, and there's not really a fix for it. 2 tips that players often give. Oh my god, I was trying to go to my stronghold on Alderaan, and I went to actual Alderaan instead. So sorry. Tarnished. 2 tips that are often suggested are, number 1, turning off nameplates. If you press escape, preferences, nameplates, and just uncheck all the boxes, that can often help, especially the more players there are around. And in war zones there can be up to 16 people. That can help a lot. Personally, I have to leave them on. Don't pay attention, porgs, to me on stream. That's not nice. Well, funny. I personally have to leave them on during war zones, or I don't know what I'm doing. Second is just turning down your graphics, especially in war zones. Even my computer is also on the better end of things. They're running fine, as you say. I often turn it down to medium or high, and that does give me a little bit of relief. But in the end, it's just an unoptimized game, and it kind of sucks. And it's probably not going to be fixed anytime soon. Did you start with Star Wars Galaxies back in the day? Hey, for flag Windows button. What does your name mean? No, I didn't actually. I tried it very briefly when I was younger, but I was very overwhelmed by the whole, the fact that it was an MMO and wasn't quite as linear as other games that I had played. I didn't realize even what it was. I thought it was just a single player game that was taking literally 3 days to download. And I couldn't even figure out where to go for my first quest. So I was really struggling, and I just like uninstalled it after waiting. And then by the time I was kind of more ready for that type of game, it was already on its way out. So Wink Dog says, I just came back to SWTOR almost 10 years later. Wow! And they noticed the same. Wink Dog says, I have the same problem in PvP. Yeah, it just sucks. It kind of is what it is. Unfortunate to hear. Exactly, yeah. But personally, I still really enjoy the PvP in this game, even though sometimes I get frustrated about it. Have you played X-Wing versus TIE Fighter on a floppy disk? No! You know what? I wonder if we had. Is there any Star Wars games that were on floppy disks? Because I remember Dark Forces and stuff. Those were on a CD. On Jedi Knight Academy. Those were on a CD, and I'm pretty sure I may even have one of the original CDs somewhere, and the other ones were like bootleg copies on burned CDs that my dad's gonna get arrested by the government for having. We had some games on floppy disks. But I don't remember any Star Wars ones. I remember Commander Keen, if anyone knows what that is. Not Star Wars at all. Just I played them on a floppy disk. Oh, X-Wing versus TIE Fighter. Crazy wants to know, what is that helmet on your companion? Oh, that was probably on my other character, wasn't it?
Good to see you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't even know anymore. I think that companion may have been... That's just their default look. If I'm remembering right, that wasn't like a helmet that I put on them. I'm trying to remember what other games we had on floppy disks. For those of you who are old or above the age of, like, I don't know, 35 question mark. Because I was a precocious child. What else was on floppy disk that we played? You have original Star Wars Galaxies in their DVD boxes? That's what I got! I found it at a garage sale, and I didn't understand why I had so many discs or why it was taking 3 days to download over the internet. What did we have on floppy disk? I remember for sure Commander Keen. Let's Google most common floppy disk games. Hang on. So Phantom's saying some ones that they knew of were Star Control 2, Starflight, Bard's Tale 1, 2, and 3. Oh, most common floppy disk games. Floppy disk games for sale. I'm trying to like find lists of ones that like most people had, you know? Quake, Doom. So were Quake and Doom, were those on floppy disks? Or were those on CDs? Because I feel like those were more on CDs, but maybe the oldest ones were on floppy disks? Belle says, I'm from the era when all the games were on floppy disks. Moon Mist. What's that? It's got a cool name. Okay, so if I go on eBay, I see Doom for $500. There's Oregon Trail. Mega Man. So some of these are floppy disk, but for Chess Master, 2100. Oh, final. Most of these I don't know, but I know we had a ton of floppy disks around the house, you know? Was the original Warcraft on a floppy disk? I think that one was a CD one. Dune 2 was something that could be on a floppy disk? Wow. Oh, Saturday Cartoon Villain says the only games I ever played on floppy disks were Game Boy Advance stolen games. Oh my gosh. Back in the day, there was Star Wars chess that came on like 12 floppy disks. Oh my gosh. That's actually really cool. Hang on. Star Wars chess floppy disks. Wheel On. I would have never known about that. The software tool works. Star Wars chess was the name. Oh my gosh, and here's the little pile. What did it look like? Is that what it looks like? Okay, but it was really good looking for being on a floppy disk. 1993. Look at that. That's actually like some amazing pixel art right there. Wow, Moon Mist was a text game. Moon Mist text game. Floppy disk? Oh, look at this cover art. That's a banger. So here's what it looked like. Moon Mist. You drove west from London all day in your new little British sports car. Now at last you've arrived in the storied land of Cornwall. Dusk has fallen as you pull up in front of Tresselin Castle. A ghostly full moon is rising, and a tall iron gate between two pillars bars the way into the courtyard. What would you like to do? Wait, what are my options? Wait, we can actually play this? It's considered abandonware at this point. Oh, I'm vaguely... Can I play this on my phone? Interesting. That's pretty cool. Infocom games are the best. You can play some on Internet Archive. Infocom games. Floppy disk. There was Trinity. There was Zork. Great name, great name. The Zork Trilogy. There was Hollywood. Does anyone know what Zork was? What is Spellbreaker? Let's see. Oh, these were on the Atari. Spellbreaker Atari. I feel like I'm digging through some like ancient history. Oh, Spellbreaker was another text game. Oh, that's awesome. An interactive fantasy. You are in the council chamber of the ancient guild hall at Borfi. Someone needs to work on their naming. To the ancient guild hall at Borfi. To the south is the entry to the guild hall. There is a meeting of the guild masters going on. You're standing among a group of about 10 sorcerers, each of the master of an enchanter's guild chapter somewhere in the land. Blah, blah, blah. But it has a really cool image, too. Like a really cool graphic. This is peak design to me, those last two we just looked at. So what am I looking at? Oh, Star Wars X-Wing on the floppy disk. Thanks for linking this, Bets. That's cool. So you would have to like flip through these. I remember doing these with discs, with CDs, having to flip through them. One is the Star Trek Ray Trace games. Okay, so let's look up Zork and then look up the Star Trek. Zork game. Zork. Oh, here we go. What is this? Tall as a house, round as a cup. I'm covering the answer. And all the king's horses can't draw it up. Tale as old as time. Nope, that's not it. Tall as a house. Round as a cup. And all the king's horses can't draw it up. My first answer is like a bath. Oh, the answer is a well. Oh, I was close. Not quite. Did anyone play the Nancy Drew mystery games? Hang on. That's I feel like that's something I may have possibly played. Floppy disk? That's getting some memories here. Hang on. Okay, but these were on CD. These were on CD. This was not floppy. Oh, no, wait. Nope. Yeah, these were... Ooh, yeah, these are on CD. I think I played these, actually. I think I may have played this one. Like, I recognize that. This one's a little later. So let's look up Zork. Zork floppy disk. Oh, that was the one we just looked up. We're gonna look up next. Ooh, what was next? Star Trek Ray Trace game. Star Trek Ray Trace floppy disk. Wait, so what does Ray Trace mean? Isn't that like a newer term? Star Trek floppy disk game. Star Trek Judgment. Is this what you're thinking of? Is this... Wow! My gosh! Pixel art. It's a lost freaking art. That's amazing. Someone like hand pixel drew this. Wow! Wow! Infocom games had really cool props in the boxes. Scratch and sniff cards? What? Infocom. Scratch and sniff. Scratch and sniff card for the leather goddesses of Phobos. Listen! Listen! If you are trying to smell the leather goddesses of Phobos, I know what kind of game that is. Tame, suggestive, lewd. Oh my god. Shameless leather goddesses. They had smut games back in the olden days. Oh, it was for the Commodore. 2 more ways to experience leather goddesses of Phobos. This is where we have to stop the stream. That's where we have to be done. That is not what I was expecting to find today, but it was a very fun find. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I can't stop laughing. Thank you so much for joining me for the operation earlier and for the news. We ran Dread Fortress and Dread Palace. We are going to go get ready to go watch the Eclipse. So for me, let me double check my time before I go here. I feel lightheaded from laughing. So for me, it's gonna be at 10:39. I'll be able to see it, and that's in exactly about an hour. So I hope you guys have fun seeing it. If not, go watch the NASA stream and kind of get in on the fun. Is it on Twitch? NASA Twitch. Or is it only on YouTube? Because if it's on Twitch, we're gonna go rate it. No, that's so sad. God. NASA YouTube. Oh, it hasn't started yet. That's why. Maybe it did? Hang on. I want to know. 2 live upcoming streams. This one's upcoming at what time? At 10 a.m. Oh, it's starting at 10 a.m. So you know what? Backtrack. NASA stream starting in 10 minutes. I lied. Let's hang out until then. Yeah, in 10 minutes. It seems really cool. It seems like something fun to have in the background. So you know what? Instead of looking up floppy disks, we're gonna go chill out. Let's see if I can get maybe one more Galactic Seasons objective done. So let's see. We have Into the Void, Chapter 7, Knights of the Eternal Throne on Veteran or difficulty or earlier. Is Chapter 7 any of the ones that's like impossible to do? Legacy of Revan. Run 2 of these 4 flashpoints, or Legacies of Underworld. Run 2. Okay. Spirit of Vengeance. That's complete 15 missions. Stay on target. Okay, I think I'm gonna try and speed run 2 of the missions. No, I won't. I lied. What is happening at NASA? Mick, they're just doing a live stream about the Eclipse. I thought it'd be fun to go watch. It's starting in about 10 minutes because, I don't know, it seems cool. I want to show you guys the project I've been working on. Swtorista.com/decorations. So I wanted to show you guys what I was talking about earlier, these decorating guides. These decorating guides I've been working on at 3 a.m. when I can't sleep. Where are they? Show me! Okay, cool. So I started with decorating the Copero Stronghold. I did this one before the Stronghold came out because I was excited about it. But then I've heard people say Alderaan's so big, I have a hard time thinking about what I'd even do with it. And so I've been putting together like lists of like decorations that are kind of related that you can go collect and make. I've also been making these little vignettes. Like I made this cute little, like, look, this crafted bed, these Nathema flowers, this Manon plant, and kind of like separating them into categories on how to get them or how to use them, and like trying to point out ones especially that are crafted or reputation so that you don't feel like there's only cartel market ones. But this one I really like, this page, this Alderaan page. And then I also did one for Tatooine. Like what kind of decorations could you get that would fit well there, and also what can you do with the starship hooks is something I've been looking into as well. Like how do the ships kind of fit into them? Yeah, happy Eclipse Day, Alex. Alex Xavier. We're actually going to stream for like 7 more minutes till the NASA stream starts. Is every planet in the game, asked Cookie, open world or are there borders? So every planet has a border. Every planet has a border. They're not truly open worlds. Eventually you'll hit a cliff or an exhaustion zone, or you'll drown, or you'll freeze to death, or you'll burn up to death in the desert, and so on and so forth. Steph Crew says, do you have a place on your website where all of the volunteers that helped are listed? Good question, Steph. I don't think there's a specific spot. For people who just submitted like a tip or an idea, I usually don't put down a credit. For anyone who's ever like contributed like a large part, like they actually helped write it, for example, the Nerf Herder guide, Swtorista, it'll say on the page, for example, here's the one that Intezar wrote, and it'll say it has this little picture and stuff. There's not too many of those. And then the decoration pages, that's the one, like I mentioned before, a lot of the time it's mostly me, or I'll run a contest and the reward is the reward, you know. This one I did a little more tracking because Hele, Nia, and Duran have been contributing in a huge way that volunteers haven't really before. I think also one that other people helped a lot with was the class guides. But unfortunately, we had to redo them all. Like, people helped write down the abilities, but we had to redo them all when they changed the whole system with the combat styles and stuff. Hey there, Dranos. Dranos says, you are the Swtorista? Cool, I like your site very much. Hey there, Dranos. Hi, yeah. That's me. But Steph, I can't think of anywhere specific. Did you want the list for anything, or just kind of curious in general? A clone Swtorista would be scary. Oh god. I can barely take care of one of me. I don't want to take care of two of me. That's too many, that's for sure. Can't do it, won't do it. What other strongholds are really, really big that I'd want to make a guide on? So I knew I wanted to do Alderaan, because it's kind of a struggle. Tatooine, I've heard people have troubles with too. Is there any other? Oh, Yavin. Yavin's the other one that I wanted to, like, make a little guide like that for sure. Scarguard says, when the next downloadable content expansion comes out, will we see the planet Telos from KOTOR 2? Telos, like the icy planet? Telos 4, I think it is? Telos 5? Telos KOTOR 2? I doubt it. That's Dantooine, right? Hang on, what does Telos look like? Telos Station. Oh, right. The rest. Okay. Sorry, I haven't played 2 in a while. With the restoration zone. Okay, I understand what's going on here. So I don't know if we'd ever go back to Telos specifically. They've been doing an interesting thing. Scarguard. They've been going back to existing planets and upgrading them and adding new areas lately, which has been really neat. Like, I really like it. So they've been back to Ord Mantell. They've been back to Voss. And then they're going back to Hutta, I think they said, for the next expansion. This is a really cool planet, though. I'm like having super nostalgia here looking at these pictures of Telos. So I don't think we'd go there, but I noticed they tend to like to make open areas, and I'm trying to remember what would Telos even be like at this point? Because Telos basically got semi-destroyed. And then in KOTOR 2, there's the restoration efforts, but it mainly takes place inside like a large space station kind of thing. Where, like in these pictures. And then it'd be 300 years later. Oh my goodness. Valaine, hi for the first time. Valaine says, Manon is a pain in the butt to decorate, in my opinion. Hooks are so bad. The Manon stronghold is crazy good for some things and terrible for others. It's terrible, I'd say, to make like a house, like with normal decorations and stuff like that. But it is awesome to make like a repository, and I'll show you what I like about it. Oh, Drano says your guide helped a lot with my Sorcerer and Lana Beniko romance. That's awesome. Fantastic. Yeah. Have a good one, Steph. Have a great day. Is it worth coming back to the game? Hey, Siri, I'm going to post a cool little guide for you. It's called Is SWTOR Worth It? And if you want more details, Siri, Liana over on YouTube, we're going to be going very, very soon, but if you answer quickly when you last left, when you last played, and why you left, we might be able to get you an answer. Telos was a station, the surface zone, and restore content, the droid factory where HK-51s were being made. Like, I don't know if there'd be enough to go there. Like, they really like to have open world planets, you know? Right, so Manon is awesome. Manon is awesome if you just need a lot of hooks. So I have, like, I need to go back and finish filling it up. But I have like all my little pets. I've seen people put lots of personnel here before. You could put like 1 billion trees here and the small hooks if you wanted. I just filled it to the brim. My idea was that it's a repository of DNA for when the world ends. Manon will have one of every creature. Because, you know, we don't have place for the full arc. Telos was a station, surface zone, and Atris had a temple in the southern pole zone. Oh, that's why I was getting confused. Because there's Telos, Atris. Telos, Atris station. Are they on the same Telos? Oh my god, so KOTOR. No, I don't want results closer to Telos. Or is it Talos? Oh my god. I am having such a brain fart. Everything's getting confused in my mind. Where's Atrus's cool little house? I give up. I give up. I give up. I give up. We're gonna go see if NASA's streaming. Help! I'm just trying to kill time talking about strongholds. Oh, nice. Okay, so we're gonna go see NASA. I hope you guys have fun. For those of you on YouTube, just Google NASA YouTube. For those of you on Twitch, we're gonna go all there together and say hi to all the weirdos who want to learn about space. They do have a subscriber or follower only chat on, and there's like 6,000 people watching. Bye. See you later. Have fun. Have a good one. Bye.